they felt a bump, like a big bump, go through their body, go through the whole entire earth. And they said at that moment that they felt ecstasy. They felt like they could be part of the galaxy, a star, an atom, a molecule. They're in that moment of enlightenment. So that to me just like blew my mind. And I started connecting the dots. So at this point, the reason I'm sharing all this with you is because one of the things that I believe is going to happen, and it's actually confirmed by a gentleman named, his name is, where do we go? His name is, where is it? Jeff Stray. Okay, this gentleman, Jeff Stray, he's from Europe, from the UK, and he's got a website called vitalsciencepublishing.co.uk. And basically, he just came out with some information that sealed the deal with what I've been thinking about. Is that he says in 2012, the solar rays that are going to be coming from the sun are literally going to release our DMT. So at this point, whether we get wiped out, whether we die, whether we stay in this physical world, I truly believe that 2012 represents the ascension, the transformation, and where our spirit molecule is going to reach the higher self, because they said on the video earlier that we have to find ourselves. So one thing that I found interesting is that they just found, they confirmed that the middle of the Milky Way has DNA. They just found DNA inside the middle of the Milky Way. So basically, I want to share this information with you. There's a man by the name of Ken James. That's his last name. He's a scientist. It's Kengeng. And if you could search this on the web, and if you put his name in, you put like duck or duck hen hybrid, you'll find him. But this information is also on David Wilcox's blog on his website, divinecosmos.com. So basically, what the test was is that they got a duck, and they had it in a special room with 5 walls, and they ended up getting a beam of laser, a light energy. It was a low-level, non-lethal microwave, and they shot it into the duck, and it was from a generator that's about 3 gigahertz. It's about the average about what your cordless phone is. And what they ended up doing is they ended up shooting this energy into the duck, and they transferred the energy into a hen that was pregnant, and they transferred the energy into the womb of the pregnant hen. And basically, cut a long story short, there was born a hybrid of a chicken and a duck. So when it was born, it was half chicken, half duck. And there's pictures of this. I mean, it's pretty incredible. Tony's seen them on divinecosmos.com. Yeah, it's pretty. And a lot of people got all, animal activists got upset about this.
They named it Chuck.
Chuck.
So basically, at this point, I wanted to dig deeper and see what's really going to happen, because everyone keeps talking about spiritualism and consciousness. Well, I wanted to get the scientific proof. And finding that, you find it in the DMT, in our pineal gland. And what's the worst part is when you end up researching and you find out that fluoride, the fluoride that you brush your teeth with, the fluoride in your water, it ends up going into the pineal gland and creating a calcium shell. So to me, it's like, wow, they're trying to trap our conscience. They're trying to take our spirit. They don't want us to dream. And what ended up happening is I'm thinking, well, if these people know, like the controllers, I guess, if these people know that 2012 is coming, and if the solar flares are going to release our DMT, well, maybe it's been a big setup with this fluoride for us not to evolve, for us to be stuck in this reality and in this matrix. So that's the information I wanted to share with you. And another book I highly recommend is also by Dr. Rick Strassman. And this right here is my Bible. This is my new Bible. This book just completely put everything into perspective, and it's called Inner Paths to Outer Space. And this book, the information these scientists came up with, is mind-blowing. So, I mean, I know one thing is I plan to survive. I want to stay on planet Earth. I want to be part of planet Earth. We have to unite with Mother Earth because we are cells in her body. Bruce Lipton has put things in perspective and saying that we need to unite. So, you know what? This is the time. It's been too many thousands of years of chaos. Too much evil, and this right here is 2012 in the making. This right here, this is it. We all here for a reason, because we want to fix stuff. We want to change the world. I had a big argument a long time ago with my dad, and he said, "You can't change the world." I'm like, I may not change the world, but I'm going to play a part in changing the world. If I affect one person, then so be it. You know, that person could go on and affect other people. So, you know, that's why I'm here, is to share this information, and maybe, you know, go to Trader Joe's and start buying the other toothbrush, the other toothpaste, because it stops the Colgate and all that, literally. And there's a lot of other aspects, you know, alcoholism, that takes you into, that opens your DMT pineal gland into negative dimensions, and that's why there's a lot of chaos when people drink. And I had to learn the hard way. So, you know, I understand that 2012 is a change, and I hope, you know, we can stay in this physical reality. But ultimately, I think that the DMT, the pineal gland, is going to be our way to become homo luminous and become that energetic field. And I mean, I am very happy to be here, and I thank all of you for coming, because you people care. You know what I mean? You're not out there watching the football games, and you're not out there doing that. So this is what it's about. And I thank Tony for letting me come in out here and speak. And as a matter of fact, I do some music. I brought some CDs. I take donations. So if you guys want to know more, I got tons of knowledge in the music. We have an album put together called Sundream. He produced the beats, and I rapped on them. And it's an amazing sound. It's music you're not going to hear on MTV. So thank you all for coming, and I appreciate your time. And thanks for listening and taking some music.
Now seriously, check the music out, though. It's hot. It's really hot. Some crazy beats. Psychedelic hip hop.